Good morning, everyone. If you don't already know me, my name is Nikki and I'm the Office Manager of Pro Talent Recruitment. And I am so excited for today's webinar. I must say we've had such an amazing response. So it's so nice to know how much this webinar is needed. So today our webinar is all about how to use Facebook and Instagram to improve your brand. So it's growing your business through digital marketing and getting more clients. And this is really interesting. We're going to have the expert Sunil join us and teach us quite a lot. So just a bit about Sunil. So Sunil Suprasad is an astute digital marketing specialist who heads up Yashtech Consulting. He's a sought-after digital virtuoso with more than 18 years experience in design, development, mobile, user experience, online advertising, social media, search, online reputation management, and training. He has coached and guided global companies in all industries and has created digital strategies designed to cut through the clutter so brands are able to meaningfully connect to their target audiences. So I'm very excited to hand over to Sunil, who will be taking over and teaching us a whole lot about social media. Thanks, Sunil.
Hey guys, welcome. Can you guys hear me? Guys, can you hear me? Thank you guys. Thank you, Nikki and Cindy, for the opportunity. It's so good to see so many of my friends and my coaches here as well. Kim is the reason I'm here today. Thank you, Kim. And thank you guys. So good to see all of you guys. Hope you guys enjoyed the training today. So it's, listen, I'm doing this for 10 years, over 10 years, social media. So to cram 10 years into 1 hour is going to be impossible. So in the chat box, I've put in the slides. You can download the slides. You can download the slides and go through it if you want. There's also a link to download the slides. It's in the chat. So if you want the slides, just get that. Just look in the chat. You can get the slides. Let me start. I want to share my screen, and then we can take it from there. So guys, welcome to my talk. Thank you for the opportunity. So the agenda for our talk is I'm going to give you a small about us, some social media stats, the mindset of social media. I'm going to give you the strategy, teach you about hashtags, Facebook, Instagram, and content ideas. So what is Social Breakfast? Social Breakfast is a program that I launched last year where every session we learn a specific social media tool that you can implement. So these are real hands-on tools. You have to get your hands dirty. You have to implement. It's not a magical sit on your bum unicorn course where everything happens magically. You have to get your hands dirty. You have to implement. So a little bit about me. 21 years in digital marketing, having worked both on agency side and client side, internationally and locally trained. I've worked on thousands of projects from hunting, travel, business, construction, health, anything you can think of. I've won a few awards. Not to brag or to boast, but to impress upon you that you're in good hands. My goal is to help you achieve your goals through the timely and effective use of the internet. So what's the most valuable currency in the world? Let's see if you guys know it. Play a quick video for you guys.
This is my favorite part, right here. Let's go.
My favorite one, guys. This is my favorite one. Amazing stuff. So guys, there's a reason I made you watch that video. Did you see what happened to those guys? So the most valuable currency today is attention, and Mark Zuckerberg understands that. Guess how often you use your phone every day? Now, how many times you look at your phone? How many times you unlock your phone? Now, research says we unlock our phone 30 times a day, but it's more like 300 times a day we unlock our phones. Guess how long you use your phone every day in hours? Watch this quick video.
A woman was seriously injured in New Jersey when she tripped over an open cellar door and then tumbled into the basement. The 67-year-old woman was looking at her cell phone when she flipped headfirst into the basement about 6 feet below. Fire crews rescued the woman and took her to the hospital.
Now, there's the reason I made you watch that video. We spend about 2.5 hours a day on our mobile phones. So there's some stats in South Africa. This is January 2020. The population is almost 59 million. 103 million SIM cards. That means that almost everybody has 2 cell phones. The social media users in South Africa, 22 million who log on to social media every single month. Now look at the opportunity. Now, this is January 2020. This has increased by 40% since COVID. Of the 22 million people who use social media, 98% access to their smartphone. If you're marketing to a millennial audience between the ages of 18 and 35, you need a serious social media strategy. The most used social media platforms in South Africa, WhatsApp, YouTube, that means people are chatting a lot. YouTube, people are consuming a lot of video. And look at the top 5, WhatsApp, Facebook, Facebook Messenger, Instagram. They're all owned by Facebook, and we can integrate all of them to talk to each other and to leverage that opportunity. Types of content. Now, this is post-COVID. This is April 2020. Types of content people want. Look at this. Films. I just want to see who's chatting. Types of content people want. Films, funny videos, how-to, tutorials, and repeats of classic. If you can create content with these themes in mind, your content will be a hit. And we'll get to that a little later. Engagement. This is Facebook engagement. What engagement means is our goal as marketers is to increase the conversation. So in layman's terms, engagement means to get people talking on your platforms. That's the main goal of social media. So engagement means to get people talking, and that is why it's called social media. The average on any post is 3.41%, and videos perform the best. So upload more videos and do Facebook Lives. And one of the good things about Facebook Live is when you do a Facebook Live or you do an Instagram Live, the networks notify your entire audience. When you do a post, maybe only 1 to 5% of your audience will see your post. But when you do a live video, everybody gets notified. So the mindset of social media, this, guys, this is very important, what I'm going to show you now. So imagine you're sitting in a restaurant with a group of friends. You and your friends are in deep conversation. A hawker disturbs you, offers you a rose or a teddy. What's your reaction? In most cases, you're going to be annoyed. Now imagine another scenario. Imagine you're sitting in a restaurant with a group of friends. You and your friends are in deep conversation. An old friend disturbs you and offers you a rose or a teddy. What's your reaction? Obviously, you'll be more receptive because you know that person. Now, this has happened to many of us. Imagine you're sitting in your car. You're minding your own business, waiting for the red light, you're daydreaming, and this guy disturbs you and washes your window for free. He tells you, hey, listen, I'm going to wash your window for free. And then he goes on to ask for a tip. What's your reaction? Obviously, you're going to be annoyed. Now, this is exactly what we do on social media every single day. We blast our specials, we put our posts on social media, and nobody's buying from us. Why? Because people don't know us, but yet we're marketing to them. So social media is all about courtship. Now, this is unrequited love. Unrequited love is, we've all felt that sting of unrequited love. Unrequited love is where we like somebody, maybe we're in primary school, we got a crush, we go buy her a chocolate for Valentine's Day, we give it to her, and she doesn't like it, she takes it, she throws it onto the ground, she tramps it. That's unrequited love. It happened to us. The reason I'm telling you this is because we're doing the exact same thing on social media every single day. Now, here's a funny joke. Two peanuts walk into a bar. One was assaulted. Now, imagine walking into a bar and you see the love of your life. You see your soulmate. You go up to her and you say to her, hey, baby, you my soulmate. Let's go and let's keep the formalities and let's just go make our babies. What's going to happen? There's one of three things going to happen. One, she's either going to slap you, she's going to laugh at you, or she's going to walk away. You do get exceptions to the rule where somebody might, yeah, let's go, and it might happen, but it's an exception to the rule. Those relationships are not long-lived. Now, this is a funny meme I saw, just to throw in there. The only marriage proposal I would definitely accept. Now, there's something in human behavior. It's called the 12 stages of intimacy. It's called eye to body, eye to eye, voice to voice. These are the 12 stages to any long-lasting human relationship. If you want a long-lasting, intimate relationship with somebody, you have to follow these in order. Now, most cases, most people, what they're doing is, on social media, they're skipping from 1 to stages 10 and 12, and then they're wondering why nobody's buying from them. Why? Because you have to follow this process. So the process on social media is, you as a marketer, you need to woo your prospect. So there's something called a sales funnel. We need to apply a sales funnel to our social media. And how we do that is we give valuable content. We give value, we give. So social media is all about value. You're going to give your prospects value. And when they are ready to buy, who they're going to think, you're going to be on top of mind. So people hate to be sold to, but people buy from people who they know, like, and trust. This is a cliche in the business world. We only we buy from people we trust. I can walk into any macro and buy anything from there because I know if it doesn't work, I can go and get my money back. People buy from people. So why is social media so addictive? So we've all had this Tani, we've all got this aunt or this uncle that tells us, hey, I'm done with Facebook, I'm cut for, I had enough, I'm deleting my profile. And then 2 weeks down the line, we see they're back on Facebook, they snuck in. Why did they do that? It's because there's a hormone that's released in our body, it's called oxytocin. It's the feel-good hormone. It creates feelings of bonding. It's released during lovemaking, childbirth, breastfeeding, using Facebook, and shooting guns. So look at the last two, using Facebook and shooting guns. That is why Facebook is so addictive. When you do a post and people like your post and love your post, you feel good about it. So what are brands competing against? So we as marketers, this is what we are competing with on social media. Animals, we're looking at these filters of animals. We're spying on our ex. We want to see cute babies and cute kittens and dogs and puppies. You have to understand the mindset of social media. Social media is ADD traffic, meaning that when we go to social media, we're going to escape. We're going to be entertained. We want to see pictures. We want to watch funny videos and memes. We're not going to social media intentionally looking for a business or a service. Now, if my geyser bursts, I'm not going to go onto Facebook. I'm going to go onto Google. So the difference between Facebook and Google is intentional and Facebook is escapism. So what's the most famous brand in the world? Coca-Cola. Now, Coca-Cola has a strategy. It's called brand in the brain before buying. From the time we are babies, we see Coke everywhere. As we're driving to work, we'll see the Coke truck. As we are coming, we're going for lunch, we see the billboards, Coke at life. What they're doing, they're programming us that on a hot day when we're thirsty, what's the first thing we feel for subconsciously? A Coke. Then logic kicks in, and then we'll say, no, let's go for the water. That's what we can do with social media. We can post on social media and we can achieve this Coke strategy if we post regularly on social media. So what is a post? This is an example of a post on Facebook. The anatomy of a post, this is the caption area. And this is the picture. Below the picture is your like, comment, your share buttons, and then you see your emojis. This is like the anatomy of a post on Facebook and Instagram. So what is a post? A Facebook post or a status update is a message in a special delivery cyber bottle. It's a comment, picture, or other media that is posted on the user's Facebook wall or Facebook page or newsfeed. This is an example of a post on LinkedIn. You can see this person is utilizing hashtags as well. We're going to talk about hashtags later on. So Facebook. So why Facebook? Everybody, their granny and her dog is on Facebook. So some of the pros of Facebook: your fans are 79% more likely to purchase than other networks, contains advanced ad targeting capabilities for massive audiences, powerful and valuable analytics. The cons is its low organic reach. So if you've been using Facebook for business for a while, you'll see that only 1% of your audience will see your post when you post. That's because Facebook wants you to boost. But let me tell you something, when you boost, you're going to get good response. So think of Facebook as a Range Rover. When you got a very powerful machine in your hands if you've got a Range Rover. But if you want to go anywhere, you have to fill up the tank. So think of Facebook as that Range Rover. So this is an example of pay to play. This is a client of mine. They spent 4,250 Rand in 6 ads over 60 days. And look at the amount of people they reached. 250,000 people for this budget. No other advertising will offer you this. So this is an example of a Facebook page. This is the Coke Facebook page. Some tips I can give you. You can utilize the cover image. You can put a small video. You can put a slideshow. This is your shop window. Put in a compelling creative in there. Put a high quality logo. If you are the face of the brand, put your picture from a headshot of yours, which is high quality. You can send a message, or you can even link your WhatsApp to this page. Fill in your about us, and this is your posts. You can add some videos as well. But look at this. This is Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola has over 105 million likes on their page, but they posted 17 hours ago. But look at how many people liked or responded to their videos. That's what I mean when engagement, only 1% of your fans will see, not even 1%. Look at this, is even less than 1%. So if you want to create a Facebook page, quickly, let me show you. On the top of your Facebook profile, you'll see the plus sign. Click on that plus sign on the top right, next to your face, next to your profile logo. It'll open up this menu. It opens the create menu. So we're going to create a page. We're going to click on page. This is what it looks like when you want to create a page. You just fill in your page name. You fill in your category. You're going to fill in your description. So I've done that. I've created one for my book called Pixels and Cookies. The category is author. I put in a small description, and then I click create page. Then it comes to the next stage, which I can see on the top right. If I click on toggle on these two icons, I can choose between mobile and desktop. And then once I click create page, it brings me to this page here where I can come in and I can add a button, I can add a cover image, I can upload my logo. So my job is to finalize this and add about us, add in my contact details, my phone number. This is the cover image where I come in and click edit, and I can upload either a slideshow or a small video. Then the next stage is I can go to settings on the bottom left, and I can link my Instagram, and I can also link my WhatsApp. So that's how I link the three of them, and I can start receiving WhatsApp messages directly from my Facebook and Instagram. So guys, for those guys, listen, as I said to you guys, I'm doing this for 21 years. For me to cram this information in 1 hour is impossible. So what I've done is I've launched a new course, which is called Social Media Fast Start. It starts in December, and we teach you how to set up your Facebook for business, your Instagram for business, paid ads, hashtags, stories, what are stories, and all of that. and the cost is $9.99 for 2 peeps. So if you guys are interested, just contact me and I will send you information. You can go to my website, social medias with the S at the end, social medias with the S in the end, to get that, to sign up for this course. So moving on, going on to Instagram. So what is Instagram? Instagram is a photo and a video app that is predominantly on your mobile phone. So this is the layout of what it looks like. And it's a very powerful tool. So why Instagram? So people ask me, which is better, Instagram or Facebook? So I'm going to ask you, take your palm and look at your palm, look at your pinky finger, your thumb, and your baby finger, and which one is most important? Which finger is more important? All your fingers are important. You need all your fingers. So try and imagine using your cell phone if you don't have your thumb. It's impossible. So Facebook and Instagram, you need both of them because they both have different objectives and goals. So think about Instagram as being the glamour magazine of your brand, and think of Facebook as being the cocktail party. So that's how you need to think about when you're posting onto Instagram, you're only going to post beautiful, glamorous images and videos. So how to use Instagram? So Instagram is mainly on your app, on your phone. You click the Instagram app. The first one is the first icon. This is what the Instagram feed looks like. You see at the bottom, you've got these icons. The first one is home, which is your feed. And we scroll to see the people we follow, they will appear in our feed. On the top, you can see these icons that looks with a red circle, with a red gradient circle. That means that profile has a story. So a story is a short vertical post that lasts for 24 hours. It disappears after 24 hours and has a duration of maybe 15 to 20 seconds. You can have multiple. And the good thing about a story is that it's quick bite-sized content. But remember, it's not a long-term strategy. It disappears after 24 hours. Then the next icon is called the search. Here you can search for hashtags. You can search for people's profiles. Next one is, so this is when you click the search, you can come to this one. You'll see search. You can come and search for profiles. So I'm searching for fitness. It brings up all the accounts. It brings up all the places. It brings up all the tags. Now, the good thing about Instagram is I can follow profiles as well as hashtags. As you can see, some of the hashtags, Fitness Fun has 1 million posts. Now, if I want to add a post, if I want to create a post, in the middle is this plus sign. I click on this plus sign. I can upload from my gallery. I can take a picture or I can take a video. Now, Instagram is made for square images. If I want to upload an image that's not square, I click on this icon that says with the 2 arrows and it blows it up into a rectangle. The reason why Instagram is so popular is because of the filters. People love the filters of Instagram. Then, what's the chat saying? Nadia is saying that Facebook is cool. Okay, we'll answer the questions at the end. So this is how you post on Instagram. You click on the plus sign. You choose an image from your gallery. You can choose up to 10 images. If you just click and hold the images down, you can select up to 10 images. It creates a slideshow. Then you click on next, or you can apply a filter to each image. You click on next, and then you come to this part of the posting. This is where you type in a caption. Type in a compelling caption, 3 to 4 lines. You can add a combination of hashtags. You can tag other people in it. So I can tag Cindy, or I can tag Nikki. I can add a location, so I can either add pro appointments. And then I can also post onto my Facebook as well. So when I click share, it's going to post onto my Facebook automatically. So I just click on this. It'll post to my digital marketing training. So this is compelling caption, 3 to 4 lines. I can tag people, I can add location, I can post to my Facebook. And then when I post, it will post to my Facebook as well. Then the next icon at the bottom is that heart icon, which is all your notifications. It tells you people who followed you. It tells you people who liked your posts. It tells you people who left a comment. And then the last one at the bottom is your profile. Here you can come in and set a profile, put in a good bio in there. The good thing about using Instagram for business is that you can add a phone number, you can add your email address. There's so much you can do with Instagram for business. You can even run promotions. So if you want to boost on Instagram, you have to have a professional account or a business account. So then from this profile, on the top right, you'll see the 3 icons. It's called the hamburger menu. You click on that. You can click on insights, and it will give you the reporting of the performance of your profile and your posts. So to set up a business account, you're going to go to your Instagram app. You're going to click on settings. You're going to tap account, and you're going to say switch to business profile. Okay, now it's called a professional account. So you're going to switch to a professional account. So the anatomy of a perfect Instagram post. 1, your image is visually appealing. 2, use a high quality photo. Bright lighting highlights your product. So guys, you don't have to go and invest in a photographer. You can use your smartphone. So most modern smartphones have good photo capabilities, but use your discretion. And if the picture looks bad, don't post it on Instagram. Remember the rule, Instagram is the magazine cover. So think about Instagram as being a Vogue magazine, and think about the content on a Vogue magazine. It's glossy, beautiful, eye candy. Number 4, it's grab attention and be persuasive. Ask a direct question for more engagement. Have some call to actions. So usually tell them, click on the link in the bio to go to our website. Respond to comments and answer questions, and use relevant hashtags so your content can go viral. Another functionality of Instagram is IGTV. So if you post a video that's longer than 60 seconds, it goes into IGTV. So IGTV is Instagram's version of YouTube, but majority of the videos on Instagram on IGTV are vertical as opposed to YouTube, which is rectangle. But now they've launched Reels as well. Use stories. So stories are, as I mentioned earlier, they are bite-sized pieces of content, like maybe 20 seconds, and you can you can have a live video, you can add stickers, you can add links, you can add countdowns. There's so much you can do with that stories. But remember, stories is not a long-term strategy. If you want a long-term strategy on Instagram, post in your feed as well as stories. So stories is good to get attention. If you want some good profiles to follow, is Planoly. Planoly is a social media Instagram scheduler. So I can schedule content to go on Instagram automatically. It's called Planoly. Some good accounts to follow: Planoly, Keller Williams Reality, Gary V, Ty Lopez, and the Betty Rocket Chick. These are some good Instagram accounts to get inspiration and ideas. So some pro tips I can give you for Instagram: post beautiful glamour shots, create your Instagram account, and post onto Facebook. Share your account on Facebook so your friends can follow you, like how this guy's done it. Brendan, who's on Instagram, follow me, and he got some followers through his Facebook. So hashtags. Let me see what you guys are saying. Yeah, we'll answer all of that just now. Hashtags. So what is a hashtag? So this was sent by one of my colleagues, Karina. She sent this to me a few weeks ago, and I want to show you just from hashtags the reach that this account received. This is Instagram. This was the total reach, 6,500, and just from Instagram they got 4,922 reach. That's just from hashtags. So that's the power of hashtags I'm showing you. So what is a hashtag? These are hashtags on Instagram. Now I can follow hashtags. I can even create my own hashtags. These are popular trending hashtags. So what it means, I can follow this hashtag, and when somebody creates a post and they use this hashtag, it'll appear in my newsfeed. Hashtags are also becoming popular on Facebook. So people ask how many hashtags should I post on Instagram? You can post up to 30, but you don't need to post 30. You don't have to post 30 all the time. They say the sweet spot is between 10 to 15 when you post on Instagram. And on Facebook, try not to go more than 5 hashtags. So these are some of the trending hashtags that people use. Photo of the day, love, pick of the day, food porn. These are all popular hashtags that we've been using it. I think the most famous ones is YOLO and FOMO. That's the most famous hashtags that everybody knows. So what is a hashtag? Why should I use a hashtag? So think of a hashtag as a keyword or a topic that links and connects your content and media together. It's basically just a phrase that's joined together with no spaces with a hash in front of it. So Nike will be hashtag Nike is their hashtag. Hashtag just do it is their slogan. So that's their branded hashtag. Why should I use a hashtag? It makes you visible. People interested in your topic can find you. It's good for traffic. It's excellent to measure. So if I'm running a campaign and I want to see the success of that campaign, I can create a unique hashtag and I can measure that hashtag just by using hashtags. You can even follow popular hashtags. So I said to you how to create that hashtag. Just add a hash in front of a phrase or a word. Just make sure that you're not using the @ sign. The @ sign is when you tag a profile. So when you're tagging a profile or a person, you use the @ sign. Which platforms allow for hashtags? So it started off on Twitter, but now it's across all platforms. You can use it on all platforms. It's also big on LinkedIn as well. So each one of you, if you're a business owner, you're a coach, you are in business, you should create your own branded hashtag, a unique hashtag for your company. You can create hashtags for your business as well as your slogan. It's good for measuring and also for sorting your content out. So am I making the most of my hashtags? I said to you, you can use up to 30. What is a banned hashtag? Guys, this is very important. As soon as you're done with this call, open up Google and search for banned hashtags 2020. It brings up the list of all the hashtags that are banned. So a lot of hashtags are banned, like all the swear words, all the derogatory words, slangs, some overused trending hashtags are banned as well, like ebooks, beauty blogger is banned. Some of those words are banned. So just make sure you're not using banned hashtags, because if you use a banned hashtag, they will block your account. They'll even shadow ban you. What tools do I have? There's a tool called Tagomatic that we use. It's on your phone. You can download that app. So 5 questions you need to ask for every post. Now this is relating to hashtags. What's this post about? Example outfit. What concepts is this post related to? Example style. Who this post is for? Example entrepreneur. Who else might appreciate this post? Example small business owner. And who would be most likely to engage with this post? So let me give you an example. Let me use my friend Bishan, he was a photographer. When he's creating a post, he also considers he does wedding photography. He also considers the caterer, the makeup artist, as well as the venue. So for every post, ask these 5 questions. And guys, if you want the slides are in the chat. Just click on that link on the chat and you can download the slides for you to print out. This is Tagomatic, the app that I was saying. It's a free app that you can download, but my advice to you is to buy the app. It costs you about 30 Rand, which is the price of a cappuccino. Buy the app because you're not going to get those annoying ads. So just say I'm searching for fashion. I search for fashion. It brings up variations of the keyword fashion. And then I can just select the ones that I want to use. It copies it into my memory and I can paste it into my network. So some pro tips I can give you for hashtags. Use the daily hashtag, like Monday is Monday motivation, Tuesday is Tuesday topic, Wednesday is wisdom, Wednesday, Thursday is throwback, Friday is follow Friday. So use those popular hashtags. The bad side of hashtags, so this was last year in September, where the governments employed keyboard warriors, and just by using hashtag, they managed to manipulate the political results in the Middle East, in Egypt. As you can see, 13.7 million people were compromised. I'm just showing you, these are using hashtag, the power of hashtags, and they use hashtag as a weapon. So some content ideas I can give you. It's November. What happens this month? If you want ideas of what to post on every single month, there's a good site to go, derco.gov.za, events, and it tells you what happens in every single month. So it's November. November is World Diabetes Day, Universal Children's Day, World Fisheries Day. You can create content around this. Then you can look at December, gives you a sneak peek into December. You can start now creating content for December. In December, it's World AIDS Day, it's International Volunteers Day, Civil Aviation Day, Human Rights Day. So bookmark the site, derco.gov.za, to get content ideas. Another good site is the teacherscorner.net. It tells you what's happening every single day of the month. And there's some good content that's happening. Look at this. Let's see, I saw some good things happening. National Candy Day was on the Wednesday, the 4th of November. National Nachos Day. So these are just some ideas I'm giving you that you can create content. If you want more ideas, you can go to history.com, this day in history, and it tells you what's happening every single day. Like in 1979, Darryl Dawkins breaks his first backboard. This is basketball. Wikipedia is also powerful. It's did you know, and on this day, people love facts. People love did you know. People love weird facts on social media. Remember, if you use social media as edutainment, you're gonna build a following for yourself. If you're the lazy social media poster, you can go to brainyquote.com and get the quote of the day. You can just share this onto your social media. And Pinterest is a good idea to get. Pinterest is also good to get ideas. And Canva, and Nikki's going to teach you on Canva now. I'm not going to talk much about Canva. And some tips I can give you for your content: use humor. Funny memes work well on social media. Stay away from controversial topics like religion, politics, racism, abortion, causes, and rights. Remain neutral. Even on your personal profile, remain neutral on social media. And yeah, guys, if you see this on Facebook or anywhere, just share it. And that's the end of my slides. Hope you guys enjoyed it.
Thank you so much. That was really, really interesting. So Sunil, I don't know if you want to go through the questions now. There were a couple statements there. I don't know if you want to go through that at the moment.
Yeah, let's see. Okay, no, let's do this. You do your Canva, and then we'll do it later.
Okay, awesome. All right. So
cool.
Hello everyone again. As mentioned, I'm Nikki. So I know my name says Cindy Norcott just because I'm using Cindy's Zoom for this one. But yeah, so my name is Nikki, and obviously I'm from Pro Talent Recruitment. And yeah, so for those of you who don't know our company, we are a recruitment agency. But we don't just do recruitment. As you can see, we team up with a lot of people. So we've got a whole team of affiliates. We have Sunil for social media. We have IR specialists. So if you have any problems with any staff, we can help you with that. So besides that, we also do hire staff. So whether contract or permanent, we're here to help. But let's get started. So social media is something that I cover for our business. I do most of our social media. So what I'm going to do now is just start sharing my screen, and we're going to cover the practicality of social media. So how to actually create physical content. So I'm going to teach you how to become like a graphic designer. Okay, so let me just share my screen. There we go. Okay, so let me open up my social media. Here we go. Okay, so if all of you can write this down, there's a website called canva.com. So I don't know if you can see there, canva.com. This is my go-to for all my social media. I create all my content on Canva. So if you want to see here, recent designs, I design our top talent, I design all our adverts. Look, to be honest, none of them are anything special. I'm not an expert, and I'm definitely not a graphic designer. But what I do is good enough for the business. We don't pay anyone to do our social media for us normally. So I'm the one who normally creates all our content, or each one of our recruiters creates their own adverts for their jobs. So what we're going to do first is canva.com. You can create your profile. It is completely for free. It is a free tool that you can use. So just keep that in mind. So I want you to create your Canva whenever you have chance. But let's get started. So here's an example of a template from Canva. Now keep in mind, Canva is a design tool. You can actually create anything you want. Now, if you're sneaky and lazy like me, you're going to actually use templates. So Canva's actually got a lot of templates you can use that you can actually just customize. So for example, my boss says to me, Nikki, I want you to create a special Black Friday. And this example, here's actually the one I created. I actually used a template. Here it is. So you can see I was naughty, and I don't have time to sit hours in design. So I literally need to create this content in 5 minutes and move on. So I literally used a template that I liked the look of. And what I did was I literally just, if you click on it and you click on that, there it is. So, and all I did was change things. So I'm just going to take that out. And all I did was upload this image, change a few things, change a few fonts, and voila, my little image was created. So that's if you're a lazy social media person like me. But when I had my own business, I actually used to create everything from scratch, and it's so much fun. It's just that for me, it was a bit of a black hole. Like I would spend hours creating the perfect little advert. But yeah, anyway, so if you want to be quick and easy, you can use the templates provided. Otherwise, you can actually create your own from scratch. So in this case, I think this file was actually an Instagram post. So Canva actually offers you, the size for each social media post. So for example, Facebook have got their own resolution, their own specific size. Instagram's got their own specific size. So if you want to create an Instagram story, if you want to create an Instagram post, if you want to create a logo, animated social media, a card, an A4 presentation. So they have different resolutions, different sizes for everything, a flyer. So you can see if you want to create a Facebook post, you can actually scroll through here and eventually you'd find it. But every social media, there we go. So if you wanted to create Instagram, TikTok, Facebook post, here we go, all the different sizes. So I normally create for Instagram and for Facebook. So here's an example of an Instagram one. Now remember, this is actually a template that I pinched off of the side here. And let's just say I really wanted to use it. So what you can do is actually customize it to make it your own. You can use your own text. Again, this is the lazy man's guide to creating content. I wouldn't suggest it personally if you have a professional, if you're serious about your social media, because anyone who uses Canva will recognize your image, and chances are other businesses are also using it to create their own content. So I wouldn't suggest constantly using their own templates, and because especially if you don't change it much, people are going to recognize it. They're going to recognize that you're being lazy. So I only use it every now and then, and even then I change it quite a lot, so you don't always recognize it. But yeah, so you can actually customize this. So Canva is really, really nice. You can actually customize everything. You can create different sizes. You can move things around. So every single part of this image is customizable. And that's if you want to change a template. Otherwise, what I would do, let's just say I really like this template, but I wanted to make it my own. What I would maybe do is you can actually change colors. Maybe let's say my company brand was yellow. Let's say this was the color of my company brand. So touching on branding while I'm talking about it, you need to have company colors and you need to stick to those colors. Branding is really, really important. So when you're creating your images, keep in mind your company colors and stick to those colors. So let's just say my color was that mustardy yellow, and I don't know, let's just make the other one for fun. Let's make it bright red. Okay, let's just say these were my company colors. And then you can add in some pastels or some other colors if you like, and then you can actually create a different image. So you can actually, there's different ways you can update this image. There's different things you can add. So let's go to uploads. So you can actually upload your own images. These are some of the images that I've uploaded. So I use a lot of these images for creating our own content. So I'll add our logo to it. So I uploaded our logo. And how you upload your logo is literally you go to the upload section, you press upload media, and you can choose actually images from your own Facebook or Google Drive or Instagram, but I normally go from my own device. And I would actually upload the image. So let's say you had a graphic designer design your logo, and you would literally just go double click on your logo and you upload it. So that's how I did my logo. We had someone design it, and now I've uploaded it onto Canva. And so I've uploaded it now. And so that's what you can do with the upload section. Photos, this is quite cool. So Canva's actually got a lot of stock images on their website or on their site. Keep in mind, some of them are free and some of them are paid. Now, I think a lot of these are free. So you can see over here, it's free, 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 free. But you do get paid ones. So Canva, I've mentioned to you, it is free, but then you do get ones that you have to pay for. Now, funny enough, I think I might have, yeah, so they're all actually for free, which is great. Normally there's a couple paid ones up front, But yeah, let's just look up a dog. Let's just say that my company is a pets company. Can you see there? It says pro. These are ones you have to pay for. Okay. But let's just say my company is, I'm a vet or something like that. So what you can then do is upload the images. You can maybe even use that to cover things up. You can go and you can position it so it's in the back. So you can see, oh man, hold on. I went and did it too far. There it is, hiding at the back. Position, so you can actually position things in different ways so that they are backwards and forwards. So you can see, you can actually like completely custom make things. But the reason why I wanted to show you the paid and free versions, you can actually customize your searches so you're only looking up free things. I can't remember how I even did it. Yeah, so keep in mind where things are free and where things are not free. So if you mistakenly click on something that is not free, it's not a problem. You'll see it'll have the watermark on it. And when you try to finish your design, it actually won't let you, it'll ask you to pay. So if you click on a not free option, don't stress about it. You can just delete it and it'll be fine. So as you can see, you can actually customize your images with various free images. You can customize your graphics with various free images. What I also want to discuss with you is, let's just say you're looking for a very specific dog and you've scrolled through hundreds of pictures here. They really don't have this dog. And you've looked everywhere, you can't find it. So what you can then do is go to a website called Pixabay. Pixabay, here it is. You can take it down. Pixabay is royalty-free images. Keep in mind that you can never, I would never suggest Googling an image and then literally taking and copying that image and uploading it as your own, because most of these images here are owned by photographers or owned by companies. If you use this image in your advert and they find out, they can make you pay. So never ever just Google images and use them. Most of the time you'll get away with it because companies don't check. But let's just say it was a famous photo, like a famous photo of Beyonce or whatever the case is. She can sue you for that. So just make sure that you are using royalty-free images. So never just Google something and use that image. Pixabay is great. So I would then go look up dog into Pixabay. And remember, Pixabay is also free. And let's just say that is it. That's the image I wanted. You can go into it and you can actually download it. So free download, can you see that? So you can actually get your own images, yeah. So yeah, let's just say that I got that image, I want to put it up. So now you upload it into Uploads, you can load it onto here and you can customize it. So you can make it different sizes, you can change everything you want about it. Everything is flexible. I mean, there's so many things you can do here. There's so many things you can do. So it is highly flexible, Canva. You can change things, add things. There's so many things you can add as well. So look at this. It's Christmas time. You want your doggy to have a nice little border. I don't know, whatever the case is. So keep in mind, my image I'm creating now isn't very pretty. I'm just doing this to show you what you can do. So here are all the options you can do for elements. I mean, let's just say you just want to add a simple square. There's your simple square. You can add your square. You can change the color of your square. You want to stick to your company colors. You can actually make the square transparent. Let's just say that you want like a faded effect. So you can even do this, enlarge it. You can fade it. Can you see that? So there's so many cool things you can do, and then you actually don't want it to block anything. So now you go back, 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 and there it's in the background. Or if you want it to move slightly forward, you can then position and go forward. And you can have it overlapping certain things. So it's overlapping those two images, but not overlapping these. So there's so many things you can do on Canva that's actually a lot of fun. There's even little animations. Can you handle? This is brilliant for social media. Animations, anything that catches the eye is really, really fun. Yeah, so that is basically what we do for social media. This is what I do for our Facebook. In our case, we are very boring. As I said, I don't have time to make all these beautiful images, although it's so much fun. I really love it. I don't have time to. So you can see my images are simple. I've stuck to our company colors, which is red. Every now and then I'll use blue because our other company's pro appointments and they're blue. But always stick to your company colors. You need to create a consistent branding. If I use this red in all of our social media. All our images, we use the same font. This is our preferred font. We normally just use this font, and you can change your font over here. So Canva's got a lot of different types of fonts. Stick to the same font, stick to the same color. You need consistency in your branding. And keep in mind that there's different styles of branding that you can do. So for example, I personally like a very minimalist sort of approach to my branding. I don't like very busy things. It's just distracting. So whenever I do our social media, I keep it very simple. Keep it very simple. You don't want, I mean, I could literally put an animation here with little glitters, and I could add some more stuff over here if I wanted to, but I don't want to. You need to keep it simple. So that's the important thing with Canva, is keeping it simple, keeping your brand consistent. Include your logo on everything. They always say that the top right-hand corner is actually the best place to put your logo. In this case, it didn't go with my design, so I just left it as is over there. It's convenient to put it here, but the top right-hand side is where the eye naturally goes to when it looks at an advert. So try to put your logo up here. I mean, there's so many design rules. They really are. I could spend hours on it. And truly, I'm not the expert. Sunil will be able to tell you a lot more than I would. But this is the basics of what we use for Canva. And there's so many different things you could do. I mean, this I created with that. I literally just used that and changed the words and changed the color. That's all I did. I mean, there's even, I mean, look how cool some of these things are. So a lot of Canva is actually pre-created for you. So for example, you could look at this and go, oh my goodness, I flippin' love this. I'm gonna put here my name and whatever else I want to add. And so a lot of the design work is actually done for you in Canva. And you don't need to sit and create a word or a font. Everything is here for you. So you're just adding different elements together to create your advert, whatever you wanted. So, I mean, we use Canva to create everything. I've done I don't want to show you some other examples because they're actually really bad. I've created them in a rush, I really did. But this is our normal advert over here. This is what we use for our social media. Every single job that we post will look like this. We just sometimes change the backgrounds. So our job layout is always like this. But yeah, so keep your designs simple. What we do is we change the backgrounds every now and then. So I would go to photos and I would create a different background. And I like white space. That's personally my thing. Also because we normally put a lot of text on our adverts. So I would look up the word white and then I choose a nice little white background and I literally just post it in the background like that. You know, so, I mean, okay, that one's actually a paid one, so I don't want to use that one. But whatever, you get the picture. So yeah, this is Canva. I highly, highly recommend it for all your branding needs and all your creating content. So this is what we put on our social media. This is what we put on our Instagram. This is what we put everywhere that we can, really. We all put it on I even create Canvas sometimes just to post for like adverts to send out on mailers for our clients. There's so many things you can do with it. So many different ways you can create things. Canva is so diverse as well. I mean, I'll show you an example, a really, really cool example. We'll do one more before we finish. Now, I've created the concept of a video top talent. So what I did was I had our candidates actually email us videos of them introducing themselves. And what I did was I put their picture there, I linked the video. I linked the video to the actual Canva. So when you download this Canva and you press on her image, it links it through to the video. And what I did was I uploaded the video onto my my Google Drive. So that's something a bit more complicated, but I'm just trying to show you the depth of Canva. You can actually link, when I create this PDF document and someone clicks on her image, it'll link it through to the video. So there's so many things you can do. You can embed links into your Canvas. So yeah, that is basically what we use Canva for. I've mentioned Pixabay, I've mentioned all the different elements, and I've touched on branding. And there's so much you can talk about with branding. Honestly, there is. But we don't have a lot of time today. I could spend hours on it. And again, I'm not the expert, Sunil is. So I would highly recommend chatting to Sunil for getting to know social media better. But I just want to show you a little practical side of the social media and how to actually create Canvas. It's so much fun, guys. I highly suggest you create your content and just start playing. Just add things. You can literally spend hours scrolling through everything you can do and add. It's so much fun. I love Canva. It really is so much fun. So if you all want to post any questions that you have, I mean, I'll go over any Canva related questions, but realistically, Sunil knows more than I do. So yeah. But if any of you have any questions, just ask away. But I'll also just have a look through any of the questions now and see if there's anything for me. Canva is fantastic. It is indeed. So just to recap, we are recording this webinar, and we will post a link on our social media afterwards. Okay, so Wix, someone mentioned Wix to create logos. I've never used Wix before. I'll leave that one for Sunil. Yeah, so Canva, you can create content in Canva. I personally wouldn't suggest Canva for creating a logo. Logos to me are complicated. I wouldn't know how to create a logo in Canva. I really wouldn't. Okay. Otherwise, I mean, I don't see any other questions. But yes, Sunil, I don't know if you want to go through some of the questions. I think some of them you might be able to answer. Is Sunil still here? There we go.
Cool. Okay, guys. Nikki, well done. Thank you for that Canva. I learned some stuff from you. You look quite proficient in Canva. Yeah, you can create logos in Canva. You can also create websites. You can create videos. There's so much of things that you can do on Canva. And I actually only learned that through my students as well. So my students also taught me some stuff. Just to go through some questions. So some of you guys were saying about LinkedIn is growing. Guys, you have got to understand the intention on LinkedIn and Facebook. So LinkedIn is more the intention on LinkedIn is more serious. People go onto LinkedIn to do business. So if you want to put a value in terms of the lead, a lead on LinkedIn might cost you 100 Rand and on Facebook might cost you 10 Rand. So you need to have a mix of LinkedIn, Facebook, and Instagram. So in my course, what I train people, I only train them on those 3 channels. The rest you can forget it. Forget about Twitter, forget about Snapchat, TikTok, forget all about that. Just focus on those 3 channels and you'll be successful. And then on Facebook, the difference between Facebook and Instagram, Facebook, you can create community. So if I'm a coach, I am an asset agent, I can build my own network. I can build my own following. I can position myself as a thought leader, as an influencer on Facebook. I can build a Facebook group, but I can't do that on Instagram. So Instagram is good to get eyeballs, to get attention, to get brand awareness. Instagram is excellent, but to build that community, what you need, the long-term relationship, you want to use Facebook. So you need to use both Facebook and Instagram. Also, if you guys have watched The Social Dilemma, watch The Social Dilemma and understand it's okay. That movie is a scary movie when it comes to users, but from a business point of view, for us as marketers, it's excellent. It's excellent. So what I'm suggesting, Facebook might be boring, but if you want to get leads, the serious leads are on Facebook. If you want serious business, Facebook. Any questions? Anybody else wants to ask anything else? Just going through the thing. Yeah, Wix, I haven't used Wix before. Me personally, I don't really like Wix. I'm a WordPress guy. So I avoid Wix. I'm not sure about the logos and stuff, but there's so much of tools you can use online to create your own logo. I like what Bernie says, Photoshop. So yeah, don't get stuck on the logo, because remember, a logo, nobody actually cares about your logo. Any questions, guys?
Well, I think that'll be it for now. But yeah, we're not running too late, which is great. Normally my webinars run like 10 minutes later. So Sunil, thank you so much for your time. We learned so much from you. And if anyone wants to contact Sunil, I mean, Sunil, I think you posted your details in the chat already.
Yeah, just WhatsApp you.
Okay, you got your WhatsApp number there. I mean, you can give me a call on 031-265-2000. I'll put that in the chat as well. But yeah, so thank you everyone for joining us. We had so much fun. We'll be having some more webinars possibly again next year. So if you don't know us already, we have webinars almost every month, a few every month. So we're possibly going to start those again from next year. I think Cindy might have 1 or 2 more towards the end of this month. But that's basically it. So thanks everyone. Thanks for joining us. I'll put the recording up.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'll put the recording up on social media.